Hello there, YouTubers, LouTubers, and Wet Liberal Weeklies. Well, this is my very quick Wet Liberal Weekly predictions for 2009. Because, you know, I'm the sort of person who would know that sort of thing. The one thing I can predict with quite a lot of confidence, unless we are actually hit by a massive meteorite in the next few weeks, there will be more red dwarf. Now, here's a few other predictions on a slightly more serious note. To start with, I reckon there'll be a sea change in actual attitudes and opinions within the USA to the environment and to global warming. Not just because the president is slightly that way inclined, but I think people will finally realise, and I think that the restrictions on spending will actually, instead of saying everybody going, oh, let's just have more coal-fired power stations and let's have more nuclear power stations, I think people will go, let's try and find a way of making energy cheaper by using existing technologies that could be implemented very cheaply, that don't require nuclear or coal or oil. Geothermal. Start Googling geothermal. I love geothermal. Don't know what it is. It's hot stuff that comes out of the ground that you can make electricity with water going through a whizzy thing. Turbines. It's easy. Now, the other thing that I do also predict, which I just thought about this for quite a long time and then I got depressed, was all of the people in the world who got a bit hoopla-ish about the election of Barack Obama in 2008. I predict by this time next year we'll all be a bit miserable. Not because he'll be like suddenly turn out to be a Nazi and he'll invade Iceland or anything. I just think that he's one guy that's fairly decent and is a smoker. I like that. He cares about the environment, but he smokes. There's a lot of people like that. Not that I smoke a lot. Every now and then I have a snout. I've given up. A snout is a UK expression for a cigarette, just in case, and a fag is also, anyway. Fags, snouts, who cares? Cigarettes. Yes, I know that Barack Obama smokes. I've seen a great picture of him smoking, but I bet he's given up. I bet he'll start again pretty soon. But I think that I'm just a bit depressed that, you know, he's one guy and he may have a brilliant team around him, but I think that he's up against the corporations. I'm sorry. I'm not paranoid. I don't believe in conspiracy theories. It's not a conspiracy. The corporations, they don't run conspiracies, they run businesses. Businesses need to make money. But I think he's up against a fairly implacable foes, I would describe them as. So I'm sort of concerned. I hope I'm wrong and I want you to deluge me with highly offensive and personal comments about how wrong I am. Like the ones I got last time I put a vid up. Anyway, now here's an interesting thing. The patents on quite a lot of very, very interesting battery technology that were developed over 30 years ago, those patents were then bought up by the petrochemical industry. I'm not making this up, that's what happened. And then now, because patents only last for a certain amount of time, you can only patent an idea for a certain amount of time. They paid the people who invented these things millions of dollars many years ago to stop them being developed. It's business. It's not a conspiracy. It's business. They didn't want us driving cars with batteries. It's boring. I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, those patents run out next year. It's 4 particular patents for 4 particular types of batteries. So when's 30 years ago today? 1980 something. 8? 98? No, 1978. Yeah, it was in the 70s. Sorry, can't do maths. So I actually predict quite stunning and startling jumps in battery technology in the next 12 months. There's already a battery that's come out since the debacle of the you-know-who's program where they lied about the you-know-what's batteries and said it ran out, but it actually hadn't run out, and they pushed it into the garage to show what would happen if it did run out, but it hadn't run out. Just to make that point clear, just for people who hadn't seen that, hadn't seen all the updates, the Guardian articles about it, the articles in other newspapers about it. They lied. The batteries didn't run out on the car. But that's besides the point. There is a new battery technology just been released which would be the same storage capacity as the batteries used in the Teslas. Completely different materials, completely different system, much more recyclable, much more reusable, the materials within the batteries, and it charges in 5 minutes. So you charge your car for 5 minutes, goes 200 miles. Just wanted to say that. Just want to drop that in. Don't want to talk about those sort of things. I also predict Apple computers will not release a tablet PC. I want one. I'm saying that in the hope that I'm wrong. I really predict this. I had a look on the DVD racks of a big store in London the other day. Blu-ray discs. It's not going to happen. They're not going to catch on and they'll die quietly this year. That's what I say. You know, I've watched Blu-ray discs on a high definition telly. It's amazing. It's much better quality. But what I say is the difference between a VHS tape and a DVD was phenomenal. Not just because it looked better, but also because you could search it easier. It was smaller, it was lighter, they were much cheaper to manufacture. The change between a DVD as we now know it and Blu-ray is, who cares? The big change, obviously, is downloaded video. High definition video, if you can download that and watch it on your telly, who needs a bloody disc? Twitter, I predict, will grow exponentially and become highly influential. In case you want to follow me, I'm on twitter.com/BobbyLew, BOBBYLLEW. Just thought I'd mention it. Personal predictions. Any of those that you disagree with, just deluge me with hate-filled venom. Personal predictions. I will have a shaved head for a while this year. I will spend some more time working in America. I will finally launch LewTube properly very, very soon. I will continue to make YouTube videos. These are all the things I will swear slightly less. I promise. I'm going to really try and give up swearing for New Year's. I know it's fine and sometimes it can be funny, but you know, whenever I really let rip, like on my last rant, there's always a slight discomfort. I don't want to piss people off, you know, or put people off. You know, there is a thing where you can. I should really do a sort of test video where I do exactly the same points that I made in that rant, really, really calmly, and see which one's easier to watch and which one gets the points over better. Because I got a lot of the points wrong. I totally admit it. But the fundamental truth was there. They cheated, they lied, they got caught. I was right. Anyway, yes, here's another prediction. I hope I'll get over my cough. I doubt that I will ever appear on Top Gear. That's one of my predictions. However, this is interesting. I will get to drive a Tesla, and you YouTubers will see the results. And I promise that in 2009, I will have the occasional rant. Fantastic. Anyway, Happy New Year to all of you. I hope I get this up before the new year, and I will see you in 2009. And if you have been for 2008, thank you very much for watching.